What's up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. That's CYDK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the world wide web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And we're going to get kicked off with Normani because a lot of people were hitting me up and they were saying that Roc Nation posted Normani. Now, this is the first time I can remember them posting them. I know she was on the website at one point, and what happened was her manager, which has his own company, that company is S10 Entertainment. Remember, they partnered with Roc Nation around 2018. Now, they were never directly in charge of Normani. That was that dude, what's his name? Brandon somebody, I believe was actually manager. But as I told you guys before, Jay-Z, remember I told you on the exclusive the story about Jay-Z, Beyonce, Chloe Bailey, and Normani. So you're going to see a little bit more hands-on, I believe, with Roc Nation and Normani this go around, and she needs it. I'm telling you, Normani is so talented. She should have been blew up. And I hope they do put more hands-on because whatever they were doing before just wasn't working with this dude. You know, RCA, I think she's on RCA, and who was managing her before. He seems more hands-on with Anita, what have you. But if Roc Nation can be more hands-on with Normani this time around, I'm telling you, it's going to be something special. So that's the reason why they posted the guy's name is Brandon Silverstein, by the way. So Normani's album is coming soon, so shout out to Normani, and let's hope that this time around she blows up like she should. Moving along to the girl Doja Cat, and Doja Cat was being accused online from some of her fans of just trying to post things for shock value, because remember, Doja Cat, that didn't sit too well with Doja Cat when they were calling her up saying she's Illuminati, she sold her soul, and Doja Cat is still going on about that. So you know what they say that they do. They try to make it seem, try to poke fun at it to make it seem like you're the crazy one and you're far-fetched. So she's still going on posting these things about, symbolisms and rock, and she keeps saying, oh yeah, I'm going to go to my Illuminati meeting. Like she's like posting all these Illuminati stuff like she's poking fun at it. So then someone said, look, just nobody cares about that video. I think Doja Cat tweeted out a video from YouTube about symbolisms and rock or something like that. And then a fan said, look, nobody cares about that video. Drop the single already. Another person said, okay, we get it. You're going to keep using shock value because you got an album coming. And then Doja Cat says something like, "Oh yes, but I will," or something like that. They said stop using shock value because you got an album coming. And then Doja Cat said, "Oh no, but I will." I will continue to use that. So Doja Cat is on one right now. I guess she's going into full promo mode because that album should be coming. And I'm interested to hear this album. Let's see, can Doja Cat do it again behind, what's going to be her follow-up to Planet Her? It's going to be tough to top, but, Doja Cat is talented, so we'll see what she got in store. Moving on to a girl I've been talking about for 2 years now, and I told y'all she's one of the most talented and versatile female rappers out there. That is Coi Leray. Coi Leray was performing at the Ultra Music Festival. David Guetta brought her out And they performing their new song "Baby Don't Hurt Me" at the Ultra Music Awards, and now everybody's talking about Coi Leray. On top of that, the song "Players" is predicted to be in the top 10. Talking about an organic come up, an organic rise. I believe Players entered the charts probably around 80. Entered the charts around 80, and now look, it's going to be top 10. She's got a stabilized hit. A lot of people said she would never get back on Billboard, and she is just tearing it up, and everybody is now starting to take notice. And the fashion side, and the rap side, and people are now, they want a piece of Coi Leray. She just branded herself, I believe. She just got her own cookies. I think it's cookies. Well, I'll definitely get the story 100% and do it on the next report. But I think she just branded her own cookies that's going to be like on sale in some malls or whatever. And Coi Leray, she's doing her thing, sounding different. Like I said, she does not sound the same. I saw some nonsense about, oh, it's Coi Leray trying to copy Ice Spice's flow on her new song. I mean, cut it out. Cut it out. Everybody is acting as though Ice Spice now created this flow. And this is the same flow Bia's been doing for years. Bia is just way more boring, and less appealing than Ice Spice. Not appealing as far as look-wise. Bia's pretty, but Bia's not very sexy to me. She doesn't have a lot of sex appeal. And a lot of people feel that way. She's just kind of boring. But Coi Leray and David Guetta played some unreleased music. And people said, and it was fire, and it was probably the most people she's ever performed for. So Coi Leray is coming up, and everyone loved it. Shout out to Coi Leray for staying with it. She could have folded. She could have folded after the shellacking she took. She could have folded, but she stayed with it and had confidence. And I told y'all, that's my girl. Coi Leray, keep doing your thing. And we're going to close it out with Ice Spice. And yesterday we reported on Ice Spice coming out also at the Ultra Music Festival. Zed brought her out. Remember, he had the song Clarity. He's the DJ, and it's kind of like Calvin Harris. So it was his song Clarity, even though he wasn't singing on it. But he brought Ice Spice out for her to do My Clarity. Then she also did In My Mood. And even though she was out there on stage, people did not seem to be into it. And it's kind of like a situation like Drake. Remember when Drake performed at the Frank Ocean? Everybody thought they was going to see Frank Ocean. And they were booing Drake. Someone as big as Drake was getting booed. Remember, he got booed that night. So Ice Spice getting booed at the Ultra is not surprising because that's a what? That's an EDM crowd. But the thing about it is she did tap into a possible new audience. I'm sure that there were a few fans out there because Zed brought her out. There's a few fans out there that probably liked her, and she may have gained a few fans. And that's what it's all about, tapping into a different audience. So him bringing her out there, I know a lot of people that was DMing me. You're reporting that she performed, but you didn't report that she was getting booed, and people hated it. Look online, people were getting on me saying, "Oh, I was just reporting half the story." Oh, read the room. Look, go read Twitter. Everybody hates it. So, the thing about that is, like I said, the reason why I brought it up is because just her being on that stage, for someone that's only been in the game a little bit, for her to be on the stage playing to a crowd that big, it's huge. I know she got booed, and I know a lot of people booed her, and they wasn't really into that music. But just to her, the potential of that, not everybody was booing. I saw a couple of people, bobbing their heads or whatever. But just the potential of tapping into a new audience, I thought was big for Ice Spice. We'll see how much it means going forward. You let me know down in the comments. Do you think that's a good thing for Ice Spice or a bad thing? Did she kind of get a lot of people saying she got exposed? She got in front of that big audience and couldn't perform. People said you couldn't really hear her or what have you. But listen, she got in before the audience and performed. At least they know who she is now. And that could potentially tap into a new audience. So just let me know what you think about that. Let me know down below. Comments on all the topics. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.